the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterback's trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down, now maybe open it up even more.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Throws it off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off the touchdown pass.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside. It's Huff. Enough to move the chains. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why.
Loose in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown to Illini. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught near the sideline. It's McDuffie. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking for running room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. Turning it on.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it in his belly. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And they got it.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wheeler. Got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. Got some green grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Pushes ahead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for room straight ahead. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Fighting Illini sideline, they are so fired up down here for their wide receiver. That last touchdown catch put him on top nationally for this season. His connection with his quarterback is still so sharp right now. Guys, we'll see if they can keep that chemistry alive here on the next drive. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. There he goes. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's changing the play. Moves the pocket. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. First down and more. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quick game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Look out! Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quick give. It's Huff. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Wheeler. He's past the sticks. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Rush is on. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeps it on the ground. Defense all over him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll... Has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's past the marker. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. From the gun, it's Huff. Across the 45. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. Illinois uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game in Champaign. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Dropping back, it's Berry. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Alston. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Huff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Illinois lining up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And that one will give him the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Out wide left, it's McDuffie. Wide open spaces. He's at, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Gives it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his target. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. It's complete on the right side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And we're locked up here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Wheeler. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Keeping his eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. See some running room. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. The tap. Touchdown Illini. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the left. And they swarm him under.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Sperry. They're all over him. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs to make the catch. There he goes to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And they call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Hits inside. It's Wheeler. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Huff. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back, it's Sperry. Right side, it's Williams. He's stopped it, he's got enough to move the chain. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Dropped immediately, he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Huff.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wheeler. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side, it's Danzy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Wheeler. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Vincent. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They've made it this far, undefeated, but a massive challenge unfolding right now to try to keep that perfect record. Got him on the RPO. They'll they'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Long way to go on second down. On play action. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quick give. It's Wheeler. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.